the trial grounds. But first, you'll need to find them. Survivors will attempt to escape using exit gates located on the edges of the map. To power the gates, survivors must repair 5 of the 7 generators scattered across the map. Maps in the entity's realm change each time you play. Neither the survivors nor the killer know what to expect and will begin each trial on equal footing. Drawn to these generators like moths to a flame, they're the perfect place to begin your hunt. Patrol unrepaired generators marked by a red aura in search of your next victim. Impede progress and extinguish hope by damaging partially repaired generators. Keep an eye out for loud noise notifications. These are created when survivors fail generator skill checks or perform rushed actions. If only one survivor remains, an escape hatch will open somewhere on the map. An open hatch creates an ambient sound. Find it and close it before the survivor can make their escape. Closing the hatch will power the exit gates, even if generator repairs have not been completed. Exit gates take some time to open, so use these final moments wisely to locate the remaining survivors before they can slip through your grasp. Once an exit gate has been opened by the survivors, or you find and close the escape hatch, a countdown will begin, culminating in the endgame collapse. Any survivor remaining in the trial when the countdown ends is claimed by the entity. Once a survivor is in your sights, expect them to do the only thing they can: run for their lives. Their fear feeds your pursuit, as running survivors leave temporary scratch marks in their way. Use them to your advantage before they fade away. Should the trail run cold, hiding in nearby lockers can often serve as the last resort for the desperate. Be wary of fixating on a single survivor. Focusing for too long on one survivor means more time for the rest to achieve their objective. Though most killers move faster, survivors are nimble and may elude you by quickly vaulting through windows, stunning you with pallets, or blinding you with flashlights. Don't let survivors dictate the chase. Instead, strategize your own path to stay one step ahead. Once you land your first hit, survivors will enter the injured state. Should they elude you, track them more easily by listening for grunts of pain or following their trail of blood. Land another hit, and they will enter the dying state. Collect them from the ground before their allies can help them to their feet. Move quickly. Survivors will fight to free themselves from your grasp. Multiple hooks are located throughout the map. While hooks can break or be sabotaged by certain industrious survivors, the unique set of hooks found in each map's basement are indestructible. In the basement, there is only one way in and one way out, making rescue even more dangerous. Once impaled on a hook, survivors begin to lose health. In most cases, they will be forced to rely on an ally to rescue them. If the survivor is hooked a second time, you'll force them into a struggle for survival against the entity itself. If help fails to arrive, or should they be freed and hooked a third time, the sacrifice is complete. While the goal for all killers remains the same, each killer is gifted with a unique power that offers them a singular approach to the hunt. Powers are as unique as the killers that wield them, from terrifying supernatural abilities to gruesome weapons, traps, poisons, and other means of inflicting devastation. Variety is the spice of death. Experiment to find a killer whose power matches your playstyle and maximize the torment you deliver in each trial. As a killer in the entity's realm, you stand alone, an apex predator surrounded by prey. Your prey may prove cunning, but remember these basics and take one step closer to mastering the art of the hunt in Dead by Daylight. Evade. Welcome to Dead by Daylight. As a survivor within the entity's realm, you must face off in deadly trials against terrifying killers. And while the horrors you brave have many faces, your objective remains the same. Evade the killer. Escape the trial. Exit gates are your primary means of escape, but you'll need to power them up before they can be opened. Find and repair 5 of the 7 generators located throughout the map to direct power to the exit gates. Maps in the entity's realm change each time you play. Neither the survivors nor the killer know what to expect, and will begin each trial on equal footing. To find outdoor generators, keep an eye out for the floodlights that tower above them. When indoors, flickering lights will show you the way. To keep you on your toes, skill checks will appear as you work on generators. Remain vigilant. Failing a skill check will set back your repair progress and alert the killer to your location. Once 5 generators have been repaired, use the switch boxes next to the exit gates to open them. Exit gates take some time to open, so keep your eyes peeled. Should you find yourself as the last survivor standing, and the exit gates have not yet powered, an escape hatch will open somewhere on the map. An open hatch produces an ambient sound. Find it and escape before the killer can close it. Once an exit gate has been opened, or the escape hatch has been closed by the killer, a countdown will begin, culminating in the endgame collapse. Any survivor remaining in the trial when the countdown ends is claimed by the entity. In this deadly game of hide-and-seek, stealth will be critical to your success. That is, until hiding is no longer an option. When running, survivors leave temporary scratch marks that the killer can follow. Walk or crouch to avoid drawing attention, or hide in one of the many lockers around the map, though safety is far from guaranteed. When the killer is near you, you'll enter their terror radius. You'll hear your own heartbeat pounding in your ears more loudly with each approaching step. Most killers move faster than survivors, so running in a straight line will prove futile. Create separation by vaulting through windows. Drop pallets to block the killer's path. Time it just right to stun them, allowing you to create even more distance. The longer the chase, the more time your allies have to work on generators. Keep the killer distracted for as long as you can, if you are up for the challenge. Once the killer lands a hit, you will enter the injured state. A trail of blood will mark your path, and you will utter grunts of pain, making you easier to track. Get hit again, and you will enter the dying state. Your only options are to crawl away, or recover health, making it easier for your allies to help you back on your feet, should they be the ones to find you first. The killer's goal is to sacrifice survivors to the entity by hanging them from hooks. While you're being carried, you can attempt to break free of the killer's grasp. If successful, you'll land on your feet in the injured state. Those unable to break free will find themselves hung from a hook. There, you will have two options. Wait for an ally to rescue you, or attempt to free yourself. But beware, your chances are slim, and every failed attempt to free yourself will bring you closer to an untimely end. Lose enough health while on the hook, or get hooked again after being freed, and you'll enter the second hook stage. You'll have to struggle for survival against the entity itself. If help does not arrive in time, or if you are freed and hooked for a third time, your fate will be sealed. With an unhinged killer hot on your heels, self-preservation is key. But to have the best chance at escape, you'll need to work as a team and risk your own safety to help allies in need, especially if you want the favor returned. Look for other survivors fixing generators and assist them to speed up the process. Rescue downed or hooked allies when the opportunity presents itself. Cleanse totems found around the map to remove advantages for the killer. Use items like flashlights and toolboxes found in chests or equipped before trials to stun or sabotage the killer for the greater good. Heal injured survivors to better your chances of escape. The fewer survivors left alive, the easier it becomes for the killer to finish the job. The entity's realm is a deadly place. Learn these basics and take one step closer to mastering the art of escape and survival in Dead by Daylight.